Mark's Remarks, and this is day number 7 of the Tesco £25 challenge. Just to recap, I've gone down to Tesco with £25, bought £25 worth of ingredients, brought them home, and the object is to make as many dinners as I can with those ingredients that I paid £25 for. Today is number 7, and we're going to have fish and chips. Okay, and it's going to have a can of beans with it also. I'm going to have a day's rest from the bag of vegetables that I normally have with it. Normally I have like 5, 6, 7 types of vegetables, but today it's just going to be the potatoes. These are actually homemade potatoes. They're from the 2.5 kilo bag that I bought. So yeah, what I did, I chopped them up into sort of thin chip shape pieces. Okay, so that's what I've done. I've washed the potatoes, cut them, put them into strips, and then what I've done is put them all in the microwave for approximately, it's difficult to get me and the food in the same shot. Okay, I put them in the microwave for 3 minutes, brought them out, give them a stir, put them back in for another 3 minutes, and now they look like they're done. So what I'm going to do now is spray them with some of this Fry Light, it's called. Golden sunflower oil. Let me see, I wrote the price, £1.75 this cost. You know, I bought this a while back, not the most economical way to spray, I guess, but I'm gonna give this a go. Okay, so I'm gonna put some sprays onto the chips. Then I'm gonna give it a mix. And get them all coated, and then I think I'll give them another spray. I don't actually know how much I'm supposed to spray on this, but I'm just going to give them a coating. Hopefully they'll turn out golden brown. Okay, yeah, that looks about that looks about right. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the convection oven tray now. The trick is not to put too much. I'm wondering whether this will be too much because you actually want the air to flow through. But I'm going to put it in. Yeah, and actually that oil, I can smell that sunflower oil. I've just sprayed it. Right. Yeah, I want the air to circulate round. So what I'm going to do every 5-10 minutes, I take it out, give them a shake around. Okay, so the heat, put on for about 190, put it on for about 10 minutes, and that'll cook through there. Okay, I'll just, what I'm going to do, I'll pull out the pack of fish out the freezer, and I'll show you. And the fish I'm going to be using is the Tesco Everyday Value Battered White Fish Portions. There they are. And that's what they look like. I'm going to be using 3 of these. Now they cost 94 pence, 95 pence, which makes them 24 pence each. So I'm going to be using 3 of them. Anyway, I'll show you the whiteboard, and then alright, I'll show you the whiteboard. Okay, anyway, that's what there. So it's the cheapest ones, 95p for 4. There we are. Okay, so before I show you the beans, that's the 3 fishes that I'll be having. 3 fish steaks. I'm going to put those in the oven now because I want them to, because they take approximately the same time to cook as the chips. So I'm going to put them in the oven at 220. And it says do it for about half an hour, but I'm going to put them in for about sort of 20 minutes, and then I'm going to turn them over, just so they, they cook evenly. And the last ingredient is, you've seen these last week when I did these in a meal. Anyway, Tesco's own brand beans. These come in 4 packs, and they're £1. £1 for 4 cans, so 25p each, which is roughly the same as the individual cans that they sell of the Tesco's sort of basics kind of thing. Okay, so all in all, I made the chips out of potatoes. But I do have Tesco's frozen chips, but I'm going to save those until all the fresh potatoes are gone. Then move on to the chips. So I've taken 4 potatoes, totaling 36p, chopped them up into chip shapes. A can of beans, that's 25p. The 3 fishes, totaling 72p. Yeah, that's 72. Yeah, 24p each. 72. Yeah. So today's dinner, fish, chips, and a can of a lot of fish actually. £1.33 is today's dinner. There we go. So that makes it the cheapest dinner by 55p. Yesterday's dinner was 178. Okay. All right. I'll stand by and I'll show you the next step. Okay. What I've done now, I've had the chips in the convection oven for about 15 minutes or so. I've been turning them. While they're getting very brown, then quite a lot of them were still hard. You know, they're still crunchy and raw. So what I've done, I've just put them in the microwave for 3 minutes, and that seems to have softened them up. So now I'm going to put them back in the convection oven tray. I'm going to put them back in. See if now that I've microwaved them, that they might get cooked in the middle, because they seem to be cooking on the outside. Anyway, okay, so I've got the fish. The fish is almost done. I've been turning the fish every 5-10 minutes or so, turning it over, and so that shouldn't take too long now. I've got the beans on the hob. These are just the Tesco beans. What I do, I cook the beans until they start to bubble, and then cook them even further. I do like them, like I mentioned before, bordering on disintegrate. Basically not like a pulp, but anyway, I like them very well done. The beans. Until they're sort of like a paste almost. Okay. Anyway, I'll let you know what's coming on in a few minutes. Right then, we're pretty much done. There we are. Now, like I say, I chopped the potatoes up into strips, into chips. Put them in the microwave for 6 minutes, 3 and 3. Covered them with oil. Put them in the fryer for about 10-20 minutes. Well, about 20 minutes. Took them out. They were still crunchy, so I put them in the microwave again for 3 minutes to try and cook them on the inside. Then back in the convection oven, and they seem to have come out okay. They're more chewy than crisp. It's a bit of a shame, but I don't know if there's probably something I did wrong. I mean, as with the roast potatoes, they still have the skins on them. I did wash them. I rinsed them out under a tap to try and get some of that starch out of them. I just don't know. Anyway. So what I'm going to do, the beans are pretty much done. Right, I'm going to put them in I'll put the chips in there, and then I'm going to put some salt and vinegar on them. There we go. Put some salt. I must admit, because they're not the best tasting. I just had a a few chips. They're not the best tasting ones because they're not exactly crispy. Yeah. The skins on them make them kind of chewy as well. Anyway, we've got the 3 bits of fish, which are pretty well. Man, these beans are bubbling like mad. They're pretty well dried out now. I mean, they're a little bit sort of overdone, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to put some beans on there, so that'll soften them up. Yeah, what happens sometimes is the pastry, the batter sticks to the bottom of the pan here. So I scrape some of that off. Yeah, sorry. Right. Okay, so there we are. We got the chips and the 3 bits of fish with the batter. Yeah, that's good. Actually, the batter's not bad. Even though it's a little bit burnt. I do prefer batter over breadcrumb. But it's all good. Okay, now, oh right, I'll turn that off. And then we just throw the beans over the top. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure I'm going to do the chips like this again. They didn't come out as good as I hoped. You know, I'll probably just stick to frozen chips, or if I use the potatoes like I've been doing, I'll just use them as if I use the potatoes again, I'll just use them as roasted potatoes. Okay. But yeah, this way, unless I mean, if somebody has any ideas, great, you know, of what I'm doing wrong with the chips. Otherwise, I'll just stick to ready-made chips. Frozen chips work fine in the microwave, in the convection. I've done them loads of times. But making my own chips out of potatoes just didn't work, you know. Maybe it was the fat. Maybe I put too much of it on it. But yeah, the temperature's about 200 on the convection. Anyway. Okay, so there you have it. There's the board. And 36 for the potatoes, 25 for the beans. 72 for the 3 bits of fish. That's 24 pence each. And a grand total of £1.33. So there you go. So you've got 3. Yeah. So quite a good dinner. £1.33. 3 fish, bunch of chips, tin of beans, big wholesome dinner. If I'd have made any bread today, which I didn't. Normally I do over the weekend. I would have had some bread with this. That would have gone really good. Maybe make a fish and chip sandwich out of it, you know, while I'm eating. Okay. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Right. Bye bye.